been having dreams about the door, the secret passageway into the mansion.
I keep on having. Sorry, just go back over that again. Sorry, I just realized that apparently my recording cut out. I have it set to end recording at a key that apparently I must have been hitting at some point. Oh, when I was typing on the character sheet. Darn it.
Where do you want me to go back to?
Just that sentence. Just that sentence. We don't need to cover everything. Yeah.
Wait, which sentence?
The sentence that you're in, that you were just saying. Sorry, I was distracted because I just realized that my recording had cut out.
Okay. Jerry, Jenny has been painting about the secret passageway underneath the mansion that we found earlier.
Yeah, she's been having dreams about it, you said?
She's been having dreams about a figure, a girl, I guess, who vaguely looks like her, in this dark passageway that we found, but she doesn't know that it's the passageway. She's just been dreaming about it, and I don't really know what's going on, but it's kind of freaking me out, and I was hoping that maybe you could talk to her, since you have a rapport with her, and see if you can find anything else out about why she's been having these dreams, or what's going on with that, because I don't really know.
Interesting. I would certainly go and talk to her.
Maybe
if I can propose one theory to you very shortly.
Lay it on me.
Possibly, what if she started having those dreams the night that we went into the caves, and she actually just saw you around like a little girl?
But I don't look like a little girl. I'm a big man.
Yeah, but if she's having a dream, everything gets all
just think if you're intimidated.
It really was, not how you look. Could have happened. I'll go talk to Jenny now.
Interesting theory. Yeah. You go talk to Jenny, yeah.
So while they're talking in the hallway, I did a listen check and I succeeded. So I heard them talking in the hallway, and I'm gonna burst in on them and see what's going on.
All right.
Could I do like a psychology check on Quantavius there to see if I see that he's freaked out right now?
I think it's probably more. I mean, the psychology, unless he's trying to hide it from you, we don't need to go into that. Like, are you trying to hide
that you're freaked out there, Quantavius?
No, I'm pretty vocal about it. I don't know.
All right. Oh yeah, I'll ask what's going on out here, guys.
Well, although I don't know if you've met Jenny. You probably have. She was at the shootout. Anyways,
you definitely have. Yeah.
Yes, I know Jenny.
Quantavius the unstablest. Wait, does Aldo know about the secret passageway we found? We told Aldo about that, right? You don't know about that?
You haven't told him about it.
Oh no, I thought we told you last week.
All right, Jerry, you go talk to Jenny. I gotta do some explaining to Aldo here.
All right.
Aldo, so early on, when me and Jerry were investigating, we found, or moreover, I found, a secret tunnel, although I don't know how secret it is, underneath the mansion, with a secret entrance in the first floor to this tunnel behind a bookcase, and there was some creepy stuff going on, and it wasn't good. But anyways, we didn't think anyone else knew about the secret entrance, but apparently Jenny has been seeing it in her dreams.
I see.
Because she's painting. She showed me this painting of this girl who looked vaguely like her, outside of this secret entrance that we found earlier. But she didn't recognize the secret entrance because she's never seen it, or at least she hasn't seen it, while awake. But apparently she's seeing it in her dreams. Anyways, I'm pretty concerned as to what's happening here, and yeah, this is pretty much the whole story. We found a secret passageway, some culty stuff down there. We heard some weird things shambling around. We never found it, and I took a lot of damage while I was in there. So yeah.
All right. So I assume then you're not interested in going back in, are you?
Well, no. I mean, going back in would be something I would be interested in, as long as we go in prepared. Because last time we weren't very prepared.
Yes,
yeah.
I would be interested in coming along and seeing what we can find.
I mean, I don't know. Do you know anything about the secret passageway? I'm assuming this information.
Yes, the situation is totally new to me, and I've never heard of any such things like that happening before. Not at all.
That sounds kind of suspicious in the way that you said that.
Oh, no, I'm just a curious man.
What? Did you know there was a secret passageway under the mansion, Jerry?
No, but
Aldo?
I suspected things such as that might exist in a house like this.
Why would you suspect that, Aldo?
Well, it's an awfully large house to not have anything be going on after all.
Do most houses like this have something going on, Aldo?
Yes, they do.
How many houses like this have you been in, Aldo?
Oh my goodness.
I'm a well-traveled man.
This reverse interrogation.
Are you a well-traveled man?
Yes.
Where have you been? If you're so well-traveled.
I list off various locations I've been to.
He's been up and down the East Coast a fair amount on business, and he's probably been to Europe too. At least
I would
once.
like to do a psychology roll for Aldo to see if he's lying to me about not knowing anything.
Sure. Yeah. Do a psychology
I'll try.
roll.
I'll try to do a fast talk roll or something.
I did a psychology roll.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it's going to be an opposed roll, presumably here,
Yeah.
and I will decide what it is, and I will roll somewhat secretly. Let's see. Okay.
Well, if my roll does count, I get it too.
Oh. Well, yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
Yeah. Aldo seems to be perfectly innocent. He doesn't seem to know what you're talking about, and the idea seems new but plausible to him. And he seems curious.
I'm gonna start talking to Jenny.
All right. What do you bring up to her?
And I'm gonna offer her the wine. And I'm gonna put on some music.
I've been really
All right. You're rolling charm, I guess.
Sure.
What is
we'll go
like
charm
your
first.
line here? I think the wine's going to give you advantage. But like, what are you trying to accomplish, or how are you approaching her exactly?
What did we say we wanted to? I just want to make sure she's okay, and I want to
Get her
ask her
drunk.
about her painting, and I want to offer her some wine, and then I want to try and investigate, or I want to see if she would be willing to go down into the mining shafts with us to the cave.
She doesn't. I mean,
She doesn't know about it, but I want to tell her that we found some caves and that I feel like I've seen that place before and it looks familiar. She should come check it out with us. It was really interesting last time, a little bit spooky, but we didn't have any lights, and now I have a blowtorch, and then I want to brandish my blowtorch confidently.
your blowtorch. Okay.
That's definitely what it's called.
Give me 2 charm rolls, and we'll see how this goes.
I don't think that one counts. Was that 2?
Okay.
Oh, nope, that was none. We should definitely redo those.
I mean, I've only seen 1, so you're going to be rolling. Let's see.
Yeah, I rolled 2.
Okay. Well.
He's not very charming.
Yeah. She thanks you for the wine, and she is cordial and polite, but says it doesn't really sound very much like a fun sort of place. I think I'll pass.
There's a mystery at foot, and we need your help, Jenny. You've been so helpful so far, and now you're being belligerent.
I'm gonna do a listen check to see if I can hear them yelling in there.
Oh wait, no, I wanted to say
All right,
that
I
in the
succeed.
nice way.
No, you were yelling. I heard you yelling in there.
Dang,
All right.
Jenny.
I'm gonna bust it and see if everything's okay.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Jenny's just like, what are you angry about? I mean, I've tried to help you. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure what you want from me. I'm not like a geologist or something. I don't think I've ever been in a mine.
How is Jenny related to the guy that owns this house? My
Okay.
uncle?
So,
She's
Sydney is
Isn't
an...
she Beatrice's like sister or cousin?
Yeah, kind of. So, she's... The problem with having recording difficulties is I can't go back and make sure I'm being entirely consistent with what I said earlier. Mm-hmm. You are all sort of... Well, although married into the family, married a female cousin of Sydney. Sydney's an only son, so most of the... there's various aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff, but he's the only sort of direct descendant of his father, and you all, Jerry and Quince are cousins, although married in. Jenny is we'll go with that. I think I might have said cousin of Beatrice, yeah. And she spent some time in this house, just refreshing you in the background of her. She spent time in this house when she was younger, like, let's say, high school.
Okay.
Probably during the war, while Sydney was away at the war and keeping Beatrice company.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so she says, why are you upset with me?
I think you have something to do with whatever's going on here, and there's a big mystery at foot, and I've been trying not to tell you because I didn't want to worry you.
Why do you think I have something to do with whatever the mystery is?
Because Quantavius saw your painting, and that you've painted a scene right out of the caves downstairs. That's a real place. We were there the other day.
Well, I haven't... I was not aware of that. That's strange, but I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, at the very least, can we show you the similarity between your painting and what they saw?
Yeah, what he said.
I don't want to go in a cave.
Can I try and charm her?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm a bit more charming than Jerry here.
This is sort of pushing the role because you're coming in to try to fix Jerry's failed charm. So if it backfires, it backfires.
Oh, that was the wrong roll.
All right. I was not very charming.
All right. Jenny says no. You've made a lot of demands of me, and I've tried to be helpful, and we're still going to be friends, but I'm not doing that. And she kind of walks out in a huff.
Oh.
She takes the wine with her, though.
Well, hold on there, Jenny. Stealing this man's wine?
Have fun with your French.
Just
I don't know what else to do here.
Out of our lives.
Yep.
Well, while that was going on, I want to go talk to Roxanne over here.
What would you stop calling her Roxanne? She slaps you across the face.
Get out of here! You're still in the other room with Jenny.
I love how Zach is running this encounter.
I'm really kind of sad that I don't think I recorded you two heckling about the alcohol.
That was the most usable bit.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you saying to Roseanne here?
Roseanne, Aldo was just talking to me, and I realized that I don't really know much about your guys' history with this family. What side of the family do you come from?
Oh, well, I'm from, I guess should be Sydney's, one of Sydney's sisters. I'm their daughter and, cousin of Sydney.
Oh, you're Sydney's cousin. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been married to Aldo?
It's probably going to be 10 years at this point. What is going on with the music?
10 years.
Oh.
Am I the only one hearing music?
Yes,
Okay.
it's just you probably didn't turn down the volume of it yet.
You have to turn that thing down to like 1. I'm sorry.
Turn what
It
down
didn't
to?
occur to me that. On the right, there's a bot in Discord. Right click it, turn that down to like 4% is what I have it at.
I have it 0. All right.
Sorry.
So yeah, the about 10 years.
All right.
She's in her early 30s. All those, I think, around 34, 35. She's probably 32.
Oh, okay. And what do you guys do again? You own hotels?
Well, yeah. I mean, we had to. It was kind of a rush when the statewide, as you know, 1917, Virginia went dry. We kind of got a lot of our stores out of the state and sold them and used the funds to get some hotels and got into the tourist industry. And we also kind of have some ties with the family shipping business and such, so we make a little money from that too.
Interesting. So you and Aldo are pretty invested into the family business then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. You guys spend a lot of time out here?
Yeah. I mean, we have our own home, but we're just kind of staying out here and keeping everyone, company. You know, I was over here to help with the party and the announcement, but.
Okay. So you guys, yeah, occasionally come out. I'll come out here. This is my first time out. I've never been out here.
Mm-hmm. I think you probably have been out here before, but yeah, it's your first time as a player out here. You're vaguely aware of it, right? Because you've been to your cousins at some point in the past.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna tell her this is my first time.
Yeah. All right.
Interesting. So, when was the last time you and Aldo were here?
Probably one of the holidays. This Christmas, I think. Probably. The family that's in town likes to use the family mansion for to celebrate Christmas. It was probably that, or maybe New Year's.
What time of year is it now?
It's January 28th.
Oh, okay, so pretty recently then.
Saturday, I believe. Sunday. Right. It's Sunday, January 28th, 1923.
Interesting. All right, well, that's all I want to talk about, Roseanne. Very interesting. Thank you for talking to me. I very much appreciate it. I'll go back and see what your husband's up to. Bye. Yeah.
She locks the door as you leave.
Are they done with Jenny now?
Yeah. Well, Jenny's done with them. Jenny's left and gone to her room.
Oh, okay. Hey guys,
what are you guys gonna do?
Hey, Quant. So Jenny's being pretty stiff with us, you know.
Well, what happened?
I tried to charm her, and
where's Jerry? Jerry, what happened? Jerry?
We asked for her help and stuff, and she didn't want to help us. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you asked for her help? What happened? I thought you were gonna ask about the dream.
We told her about the whole thing, and she got all mad at us.
What do you mean?
We didn't do anything wrong. We just told her what was going on.
Well, did she explain how she knew about the door, or what's going on with her dreams?
No, yeah, I don't think she drank enough of the wine.
Well, maybe she started drinking it now.
Well, what did you guys find out? Anything?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Hey, Quant, you know those handcuffs you have?
Oh gosh, no. I want to leave.
What about these handcuffs?
I want to leave now.
No, nothing. Just ideas.
Yeah, I got handcuffs.
Perfect though.
Do you need handcuffs?
Maybe, but not right now.
So Jenny's upset then? You guys, you asked if she wanted to go to the mine with us?
Yeah.
Why?
Reasons?
What?
I think they wanted to show her that her painting was a real place.
I just want to know that what I think is real. From Jenny.
But you want Jenny to verify that. I see.
Validate me, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, in my opinion, it's probably best if she stays away from the mine. Because, I mean, if she's been dreaming about it, but she hasn't actually been there, then maybe if she goes there, she'll have some weird reaction, and we don't really want to
I don't know. I think Jerry just wants to go on a life-threatening experience with Jenny so they grow closer.
I mean, I feel like that's unfair. It is always good to have a little fodder.
little fodder. I mean, Jerry.
Oh, that's how you feel about Jenny now. Hey, I should go tell her. I'm gonna go tell her you
Well,
said
I can
that.
understand why she's so upset with you, Jerry. Jeez.
I'm just trying to be consistent.
All right, well, you guys stay here. I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Jenny and maybe calm her down.
This is not going to
I
end
mean,
well.
she's not like actively angry at them. She's refused to partake in that. And the
Can
push roll has happened. You're not going to be able to. She's
Can I
locked the door. You can
Her
knock,
door's locked.
Can
but
I
she
knock
says
on the
not
door?
right now.
I mean, we do have shotguns and handcuffs, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
Wait, she said not right now when I knocked on the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What
walk
if
away with
what
my
if
head
we
held
get
down.
Roseanne to go talk to her? You know.
No. Roseanne locked the door on me.
Well, I mean,
Get her out.
presumably Aldo can. I mean, Aldo, you can have your wife try to soften things over.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe we should
Hey,
just give Jenny time, though. I mean,
Yeah.
No.
It won't.
maybe not press the
Ew.
issue.
It won't. Roseanne says it won't happen right now.
All right.
but-
Just say, Roseanne, go talk to Jenny when when she calms down a bit.
All right.
Wait, does Roseanne know about the mine?
No.
No. She doesn't.
No.
know.
Well, you only just told
apparently.
me about it, and I
Apparently
haven't
this
told her
is-
about it yet.
The first Aldo's heard of it, apparently.
Yeah. Well, while I'm talking to her, I mentioned the mine.
All right.
All right. What can I see from
yeah,
this
yeah. So
balcony out here?
she knows about the mine. Is there anything else you want to tell her about the mine, Aldo?
Oh, good.
Cool.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we should go show Aldo the secret passage.
Yeah, we
Right?
should probably do that.
He hasn't seen it yet. Hey, yo, Aldo. Yo, we're going
Yeah.
downstairs.
Bro.
All right. Where we
Bro.
going?
We're going downstairs.
Downstairs? Just downstairs? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go show you the
Downstairs.
secret passage we're talking
Ah.
about.
Should I bring a friend? Should I bring Jeffrey along?
Oh wait, we should probably do this at night, shouldn't we?
No.
It's
Well,
around.
we don't want like.
It's probably around 10 at this point. There's been enough conversation. Probably more like 9. By the time you get downstairs, we'll say 10 to round it off.
Should we have lunch before we leave?
Well, I mean, are you planning on doing like a full expedition of this place, or like, or what?
No, I just want to show him it.
All right. Gonna show me, then I guess I don't have to call my boy unless you want my boy to come along.
Well, I don't know your boy.
Which entrance are you trying to show him? Right. The secret
one-
entrance is
yeah, the
the
secret
ballroom
entrance-
here.
Yeah, by the ballroom.
Yeah. So just go to the
Alright.
ballroom, and you can see the secret entrance should have been revealed on your screens. It's just to the south of the ballroom.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I've been curious about that area.
That's the secret entrance we found. Where is my character?
See. So this is the thing that was in the painting?
Yeah, this is the door that me and Jerry found on our night expedition. It leads to this really weird secret tunnel with a bunch of odd chambers.
So you're saying all we had to do was get Jenny to here.
No, why would we? No, I'm just saying this is what was in the Jenny's painting, which is why I had such concern because I thought
Well,
only me and Jerry.
all you
knew
had to
about this.
do was ask her to dance in the ballroom and then just show her this room while you're there, you know? Gotta be smoother with the ladies. This is why I'm married and you guys aren't.
That was
Well,
plan B.
That was not my fault, all right. I'm an old man. I can't. I can't.
Alright.
Jenny's not gonna dance with me. This is not Jerry.
Yeah, it's on Jerry. Jerry, you need to learn to handle the ladies.
Yeah, geez, Jerry. Oh, dang it.
You gotta work on your charm. Maybe like get some
Alright.
gel for your hair.
Alright.
Get some tail.
Or some gel.
All right.
Gel.
Gel.
I was saying get a tail.
No, I did not.
So, are you guys suggesting we should go explore this here
Should we
area
go
right
grab-
now?
Should we go bring Mitch with us? Or, like, what's his name? The groundskeeper?
I don't think we should go in there. I just wanted to show you.
I feel like we should
Okay,
grab the
okay.
sawed-off shotgun and your pistols and take the groundskeeper back here and see what happens. Because if he's the bad guy, then he'll just try to do bad guy stuff and we'll shoot him.
Well, I would like to hold off on that because I am at a deficit for health and have been not doing well in the sleeping department.
Well,
I've been trying to trigger a boss fight since I got a shotgun.
I don't want to trigger a boss fight at the moment.
well, if you're
Maybe
gonna bring
when I
Mitch,
have,
I'm
like,
gonna bring
fun.
Jeffrey.
I don't know who Jeffrey is. Maybe not bringing random people. All right.
He's not random. He's my buddy.
Who is he then?
He's your
My close
imaginary
friend.
friend.
So you want to bring your close friend, who we don't know, to this secret passageway in a mansion that he's never been to?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Look, I'm closer with this guy than I am with you guys.
Well, maybe this guy is not involved in this. All right, Aldo.
All right.
I mean, maybe if I had met Jeffrey like beforehand and then gave him like the pass, but I'm not. I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
Well, if you want to meet him at some point, let me know.
Jeffrey actually is here. You
Jeffrey's
had
here?
you had him come by the mansion last
Yeah, I
night.
had him come by the mansion.
Yeah. So you
Oh, so
presumably
he's
would
in
have
Just
seen
in
him.
case.
right now.
Yeah. Yes, he is. I had him come
Yeah.
by just in case something happened. I'd have a
He's
friend nearby.
He's a
you know?
well-dressed man in a sharp suit in his 20s, and
Where is he?
well, he's not displayed currently, but although would Jeffrey have been alone when he came?
Yeah, Jeffrey would have been by himself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's just I don't have art for him that I'm gonna put on display quite yet, but it's a blonde hair, about 6 foot.
What?
Actually, more like 6'3". He's pretty big. A well-cut, tailored suit. About 28. Carries himself well.
So,
What?
friend of what?
Yeah, I assume he probably stayed the night in one of the guest rooms or something because it was kind of late. So he's here if you want him to come along.
Well, I would like to meet him. I suppose if we want to do this thing
Alright,
tonight,
alright.
then I think I should meet him first.
Yeah, I think it would be just to bring another body if we're gonna go exploring something like that, you know?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to bring a body downstairs into the mine if that body's a crazy person.
He's pretty sane.
You
He's
can always use a little extra fodder.
Well,
He's
yeah,
a
but what if
bit
that
more than
fodder turns
fodder.
around and decides that he doesn't want to be fodder anymore?
Look, man, this guy saved my life a few times. He's not gonna turn on us.
All right, well, you know what? Maybe I'll just talk with him first.
All right, you go talk with him.
Well, I don't know where he is. You know where he is.
He's standing by the front door, just kind of reading the paper.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna go introduce myself then. Hey, what's up? Jeffrey, right? My name's Quantavius.
Nice to meet you. I've heard a bit about you and read a bit about you. He
Oh, really?
shows you
What'd
the paper
read
and kind of chuckles.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, that kind of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, nice work.
Oh, well, thank you. So you're friends with Aldo, huh?
Yeah. You you hear about the Walshes at all?
About the Walshes? Well, yeah, I met two of the Walshes yesterday.
There's a lot more than two of the Walshes, and might not have been the best idea to have your picture taken.
I mean, that's okay. I don't go into town very much.
All right.
What are they gonna do? Ransack me in a
Oh,
mansion?
they're not from town. They're not from town.
Yeah, well, I'm not from town either. So how about you back off, Jeffrey?
I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying there's a lot
Oh,
of
you're
them.
not threatening me? Then what are you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm just letting
Just
you
giving
know.
you some friendly advice.
I'm just letting you know that there's a lot of Walshes in the world, and they're gonna see this.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of me too. All right. How about we move on?
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, Jeffrey, how do
Jeffrey
you know
just kind of
Aldo?
shrugs.
You're
Oh,
like the Trump of family encounters.
I've been friends for a while, and I used to work with him back in the day, and he kept me on from the old business and help out with one of the hotels here, sort of it's hunting lodge, kind of more out in the woods, and help out with moving some stuff in the docks every now and then too. I get
What do you
around.
mean the old business?
The brewery, when we used to be in that.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys definitely don't dabble in that anymore, right?
Well, I mean, if a friend wants to get a little something, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. But other than friends, not really.
Yo, Jeffy, hit me up, dog, if you
I
ever
mean-
need any help.
Talk to Aldo about that. I mean, you're family. You're good if you want something.
Yeah, Jerry. I mean, if you want some, I could just give you some.
All right, well, we're getting off track here. Listen, Jeffrey. So you knew Aldo from work. What, you run a hunting lodge now?
Oh, well, I mean, it's, yeah, there's a lot of hunters to the east of here, and sometimes we do some fishing too. People come and rent out rooms and stuff, yeah. Take them
Oh,
on
so
tour.
are you a hunter?
Oh, no, not me, but maybe some of the guys take them on tours every now and then if they want to find some good game. But no, I sort of management.
You married, Jeffrey?
No,
J-guy?
no. Ain't
Not
got
married,
time.
huh? How old are you?
28.
Well, you got a few years yet. All right, listen up, Jeffrey. Here's the situation, all right? There's a secret tunnel. We don't know what's in there. We don't know what's going to go down. If you're going to come in there with us, you got to be prepared for anything, all right? All right, Jeff? You got me, Jeff?
Yeah, I
Yep.
get you.
What you packing, Jeff?
Oh,
Got a piece? What do you got?
yeah, I got a piece, and he shows you he has a 45 1911 Colt on him. He sort of looks over to Aldo. You think I should maybe round up a few of the dock workers, you say, boss?
I'd say if Quant's interested in having some guys at our back.
Wait a minute.
What do you
What?
think?
Whoa. You got more guys?
I love
Look,
how
I got-
fast this is snowballing. It's amazing.
I have friends, okay?
How many friends do you have, Aldo?
As many as we need.
What do you do, Aldo?
I run hotels and stuff.
You run
Hotels.
hotels. So you just
Yeah,
have
like-
quote unquote friends who can quote unquote back us up at moment's notice.
It's a closed business.
You're my new favorite PC. Can I switch my significant person
To Jeffrey?
to Aldo?
Oh. Sure.
Listen, Aldo. I don't think we want a bunch of quote unquote friends backing us up down there. We want us to be as covert as possible because we don't really want other people to know that
All
we're
right,
in
all
there.
right. Just Jeffrey
Hey-
then. Just
Hey,
Jeffrey.
Aldo, I'm pretty sure Jeffrey and his friends are welcome to come along. I don't know if you've noticed, but Quant's health is pretty low. I think he's getting a bit delirious.
You
I
think so,
you should
Jerry?
bring- I think you should.
I
bring
don't
some
really
friends.
think we need extra people. I mean, what are we looking to find? Like an army down there? No, we're just looking around, seeing what we're gonna find. You know,
I'll tell you, Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, why don't you call Joe to come on over?
who's
Just have the two of
Joe?
them. Hey, buddy of mine.
Joe or Joseph, boss?
Joe.
Joe or Joseph? What? How quickly can he even be here?
You know, boss, I think you say it's a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should, we did have that prospector in town, and,
That's true. It could bring him out. He'd be
yeah.
What
pretty
are you
knowledgeable.
What? You have a
Why are we-
prospector friend?
Why are
Oh.
we even solving this mystery? Why don't we just have Aldo do it?
We
They
have,
all just got a crack team.
we have, when we, built some of our hotels and stuff, we had to have someone come out to, make sure everything was right with the stuff, and he found some nice minerals, so we bought the mineral rights, and it's a little side business,
How many people are you calling, Aldo?
Just one or two.
How
And I'm not
quickly
calling him,
will they
Jeffrey
be
is.
here?
Depends. How fast do you need him?
Well, I mean, we want to get this done tonight.
Sure, I can see if they can make it over by tonight. Some might be nearby.
No, I mean, I don't want to have to wait on them.
They're in town. There's a few in town that can come pretty quickly, Jeffrey says.
So like
Like
20,
dinner?
30 minutes maybe.
Yeah. An hour, there and
All
back.
right.
I mean, we still have to eat lunch, right? We'd eat
Well, it's
lunch
like
wait
10
for him.
p.m.
Well,
Is it
let's
10
have
p.m.?
them.
I thought it was still early.
Yeah, I thought it was AM.
It was 10
Yeah.
a.m. Yeah, it's 10 a.m.
Okay, yeah. So
I
let's
thought it
have
was
them
10
here.
p.m.
Let's have
Oh,
them
that's
here
got
at
plenty of time
3.
for him.
Oh, okay.
Let's have them meet us here at 3 o'clock, and we can head down there.
All right.
Wait, in broad daylight?
3 o'clock. It's January, dude. It's gonna be dark at 5:30. This is
Okay,
the
all right.
depressing
We
part
can
of
have,
the year.
all right, sure, we can have a mission briefing. All right, okay.
Mission briefing. I just like going in before sunset.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't think we really want anyone seeing us going in. and Sydney probably wouldn't appreciate it if we had an entire troop of people here. So maybe we want to wait until it's after dark, but...
Jeffrey asks, is there a, back way into whatever entrance this is, or some other entrance?
Yeah, bring your prospector and a couple of those pickaxes, and we can bust that wall open, make it a bit wider.
Yeah, there's a way in, but I don't really want to go that way.
Quant will set it up, and it'll be fine, Jeffrey.
I don't know that I can find
we'll call in so I'm gonna
How
we're
many
gonna have
how many
Jeffrey
ways
here.
in are there? Jeffrey asks.
Well,
Might be
I know
good
of
to have a way know of a way out if there is one.
There's
know
2.5
of
ways in.
I mean, I know of 2 ways in, but I mean, it's not very spacious, and also I don't know that I could find it again. And then stumbled on it in the middle of the night.
I know where it's at.
That's the spirit, Jerry.
Jerry knows. All right, we'll follow Jerry. Okay.
All right, Jeffrey's gonna go and round up some of his friends, and you all decide how you're gonna approach this.
I want to tell Jeffrey to bring enough cinder blocks to carry 2 men, or like the weight of 2 men in cinder blocks as well.
All right.
I mean, he looks. Jeffrey looks at you, Aldo, sort of questioningly.
What is the purpose behind this, Jerry?
You'll see. We'll need them.
You sure?
Yeah. Here's $20. That should cover it. That should be plenty.
All right. Tell the
And
boys to bring them,
$20.
Jeffrey.
Hey Jerry, can I have an aside with you for a moment?
Yeah. What's up?
Let's go over here. Where you just real quick. That works too. Yeah, we. Listen. Apparently Aldo is the leader of a crime syndicate. And we need to probably not trust these guys 100% because evidently Aldo's got like some army in his back pocket, and if we piss him off, I don't know what's gonna happen. So maybe when we get down there, just kind of stay close to me and try not to get into too much trouble, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that sounds good, Quant. But I do want to point out that nothing they talked about sounded illegal to me. It sounded like they were just some right friendly guys, man.
Yep, that's what it's supposed to sound like. Yeah, listen, Jerry. I've been in the business for like 35 years now. I think I know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well,
Just
here's another
don't be too
bottle of
trusting.
scotch. You have a nice.
Where did you get a bottle of scotch?
Here you go. Let's go. Come on.
I don't need more scotch. I got a flask. Okay. All right. I just want to just be on your toes.
I will. All right. Hey, Aldo. How's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty well, Jerry.
You want to come have lunch? I'm getting famished. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go have some lunch. We should have a nice meal before what we're gonna. Just...
Hey, Jenny. How's it going?
So yeah, Jenny's cooled down a little, but she doesn't want to, come. What entrance are you guys thinking you want to go down?
I want to go down the mine shaft, or down this big house out here. This thing.
The root cellar.
Yeah, the root cellar. Thank you.
Mm. And you wanted to like open that up or something a little more.
Yeah, that's what the pickaxes were for.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and that shouldn't attract any notice. Yeah. And I think you kind of know the way there. There is a back way in, obviously, to the ballroom if you wanted to have some people kind of discreetly enter the mansion. But yeah, whichever way you guys want to go, it works.
Cool.
All right.
So we'll just wait till 3. They all show up, and we'll meet them out there.
Yeah. Let me just set up your entrance here a little bit. Let's see, select move. What is there anything you want to do before then?
I want to meet with Beatrice and Sydney if he's around. I don't want to go looking for him, but if he's like around for lunch, I want to let them know that I'm putting together a group to go on a hike.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I want to make it sound like we already have a group and that they're not invited. And there's already too many people, but let them know that we're going. if that's possible. I don't know if I have to make a roll for that.
So
I think you can say that pretty easily.
Run that by me again, because I was kind of setting some stuff
I
up.
don't want them to come with us, but I want it to sound like me and a group of other people have decided to go on a hike, but somehow that it would be weird if they tried to join now. I want to make it awkward for him to ask to come.
That's fine. Sydney asks, whereabout are you going?
I let him know. I want to tell him that Aldo's friend knows the area pretty well, and supposedly he knows a really good trail.
Jeffrey, yeah, they spend a lot of time out in the woods, he chuckles.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see here.
It's plenty for me.
I'm just setting something up because I want you all to be able to see. I wasn't quite expecting this large of a party to head down the caves
Neither was I.
quite yet. Let's see.
Man, Aldo's had some previous experience with caves. He knows not go alone.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm setting up like a bunch of tokens right now because they need to all be. They have some weird default.
So
you're
while
saying,
we're waiting for 3.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna think me and Jerry could play a game of pool while waiting for it to be 3.
Yeah, totes my goats.
All right. We'll have a nice bonding experience over playing pool.
Totally.
So Jeffrey, let's see, the prospector and a few guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Prospector, Jeffrey, Joe, and
Yeah, the prospector's name is William Samwell.
Samuel?
Samwell, yeah. You haven't met him yet. You didn't meet him in your prequel there.
I assume I know him pretty well at this point.
You
but...
do, yeah. He's a new employee,
Yeah.
Alright, and it should be ready to go. You guys can make luck rolls if you want to throw some money around one way or the other, but otherwise I'm just going to drag you to the caves.
Sure, you want to bet $5, Jerry, on this game?
Ah! Oh no. Does it save the stuff that I drew on that map when we come back?
I can clear it. If it should.
I mean, like, will it still be there if when we go back?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna, because we're actually at a point where I can record the video of this. I'm gonna restart.
Wow. That's
All right. Good work, Jeffrey.
Now they should all produce light, but let me know if I missed that on one of them. So yeah, and the baseball bat guy here, actually he has a shotgun. That's just how his artwork is. And he has yeah, so the group, they're all sharply dressed, strapping young men. William Samwell is a little bit older. Seems a little out of place, a little better educated, but you know, everyone looks pretty prepared. Now, before you guys got here, you've widened the path in, and you're now in the larger network of caves. Do you guys want to tell them sort of what you found down here before?
Well, can I go back to about an hour or about 30 minutes before we actually came down into the caves?
Sure. Yeah, I kind of skipped over the hike.
Drawing.
Yeah.
So if anybody noticed, I was drawing at the well.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to take one or two of the guys and take all of those cinder blocks they brought and pile them up next to the well, and then take the 100-foot of rope that I bought and bust open the top of the well and dangle a rope down there as an escape rope.
Yeah. I think
right.
that's
I'll help
pretty
you out with
reasonable.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and then we come down here.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's rope going down the well, and so you have kind of, another alternate route out there. Good idea. And then you've opened this up so it's a little more manageable. Before, although you weren't here, Keller, who's like size 70 or something, had some difficulties getting in.
A wee bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
All right. Do you who wants to take point here? And who's kind of directing?
I mean,
I think Aldo should take point.
Well, you guys know the cave better than I do. Maybe we should follow along you.
Quant doesn't trust anybody. You can go out in front.
Jeffrey, Ethan, and Frank, they all have electric torches and packing some Tommy guns.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'll follow Ethan and Frank, but they seem
at the
well
front.
suited for the front.
All right, you just tell them which way to go.
Well, all right. I don't really know which way to go, but we're just gonna kind of go, see what we find.
All right.
All right, I'll. How about this? I will put.
If you want to give us everybody but Ethan and Frank, and you want to just control the guys in the front, so we don't go too fast, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how to.
Fall into Aldo.
Oh, we can also multi-select.
Yeah. How about you guys explore, because this is just gonna be a cluster, and I will assume that they are surrounding you. Just tell me who's gonna be in front, and then if something happens, they will be in front, and then tell me who's in the back, and I'll adjust them when needed.
Okay.
Well, they're
Alright.
your guys, Aldo.
All right, Ethan and Frank are in the front. Joe and Jeffrey are beside me, and then we'll put Samuel in the back.
Yeah, and I'll go between Aldo and William. Samuel.
Alright, so Jeffrey and Joe on you, Aldo, and then Samuel's taking up the rear. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys move your own tokens as you see fit, and then if we need the muscle, they will magically appear.
That's the spirit. That's the guys I can count on.
Which way do we want to go, boys? Left, I
We'll
guess.
go left.
Sure. Let's
Well, I'm
go
liking left.
From your memory, there were a few retcons to this cave. This is sort of the beginnings of the central nexus, where there's a bit of a pool in the center.
Oh, interesting. All right.
That is
the layout has
gonna be
changed.
more.
right.
Yeah, there's part of the cave you didn't see before. It looks like this is kind of actually like a bit of a roundabout.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we should check out the rest of the roundabout first.
That makes sense.
Oh, here's water.
Yeah, and it's the pool that you remember being sort of the central area with four ways running off. The southern route you think is the way that leads back up to the mansion. That is the way that you think leads to the sort of the underground river and the well. And then the way to your west is the other area that was a little bit odder.
All right. Let's post 2 guys to stay here at this area here, and then we'll go check out the well, then we'll go check out the house, then we'll head west.
All right, I'll have
Let's leave 2 guys right here.
I'll leave Ethan and Samuel back here.
All right.
Makes sense.
Cool. And then we'll have Frank lead us down this this thinner tunnel over here towards the water.
All right.
Oh, towards the water. Isn't that this way?
No, it's east. Headed
Oh,
east.
wait,
out of
yeah.
this.
South is the
Yeah.
house. Okay.
Yeah. The air is surprisingly fresh here, and you can hear the sound of water running up ahead. The air is moist and damp. There's even a little bit of fungus. You think along the walls. You with your pen lights and your lamps and whatnot. You see a bit of occasional mushroom and earthworm and stuff here and there. You don't think you're that deep underground at this point.
Do I recognize the mushrooms at all?
No, they're normal mushrooms.
Okay.
Just, things you
What's
might
this little
find
opening
in
here?
your normal everyday store, really.
I seem shallow enough to go over.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can make it through the river here. It's about knee to waist height, depending on the particular spot.
Jerry seems to know where he's going. Jerry, we appear to be near the northern edge of the cave. I don't know how I know that, but I know that.
Yeah, you are
Yes,
approaching, from what you remember, the well.
The well.
Well,
All right.
And this is it.
Can I see the rope?
You can go a bit further in, and yeah, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, yeah. You see the rope dangling down, and the light shining in. It's it's evening. It's probably around 4 by now, so the light's fading, but it's not pitch dark or anything.
I'll give the rope a nice tug to make sure it's secure.
It is.
Good work up there, Jerry.
Cool. All right, we can head back and check out the house area. Can anybody else see the rope I drew?
Yeah, I see it.
Nice.
All right. As you move through this area, everyone give me a spot hidden. This river area, I mean. Jerry seems to be stuck. So, oh, there you go. There's just some lag.
Spot hidden.
All right.
Sweet. Hard success.
Yeah. All right. Jerry. Well, first, Keller, you. Quince notices some tracks with his light in the sort of the more sand, dirt-like portion of the cave around here, and he's not. You're not sure if they belong to anyone in the group. Jerry, you notice with your hard success that they're a very, very heavy, peculiar boot, and it seems to have been moving in haste towards the west.
From here?
From here.
West.
Do we want to move down the river to follow them?
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, that's the only thing west. If we want to follow them, I don't know. Do we?
I think that's
Yeah.
rather suspicious, right? No one else should be in this cave.
All right.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
Well, I guess let's
Alright.
go then.
Cool. So Joe and Jeffrey and Frank are still with us, right?
Frank's going
Yeah.
in for
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The Ethan and William are back at the Nexus.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's head down this west here. We get a little bit wet, but that'll be all right.
Mhm.
Whoa, another cave.
Hmm.
Let's check east just in case.
And you see.
Do we notice anything in this little?
You see in this area, or without making a roll, you definitely see tracks. And give me another spot hidden. Or actually, give me a track roll. Not the spot hidden in this case. Extreme success. Keller,
What up?
you see
Nice.
a track that is incredibly large. A large footprint. It seems to have 5 toes. It's vaguely human-shaped, but it's just very big. And no boot. You also see the boot tracks leading along this narrow cave heading east.
Oh man, those are both headed east.
Yes, they're both headed east. Well, one goes east and then comes back again. The other doesn't. Yeah,
Which
towards
one?
the ping. The boots don't return from. Actually, the boots do return from this area.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not
Both
straight.
tracks. Excuse me, I was incorrect on that. I had looked at my
Okay.
notes incorrectly. Both tracks return from this area.
All right, so they're not there now. So let's go in and check it out.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not liking the big big feet.
You find, sort of lying on the ground here, a pickaxe. And this pickaxe seems to have, it's coated with a strange ooze, sort of purplish black. Give me a natural world roll.
Do I recognize this kind of purplish? Oh.
Oof.
Oh, maybe I do.
Whoa.
You know
Alright.
that this is not a substance that you are at all familiar with, though it seems like it might be blood that's been discolored.
I see.
It reminds you of dried blood.
Coated in that?
The pickaxe is coated in that, yeah.
Is it the handle or like the end?
The end. The end.
Okay, like it's stabbed into
Oh,
something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was imagining the whole thing like it got swallowed.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Can I take a sample of this blood with me?
Sure, you can scrap some off and
You probably know a guy.
put it in your pocket or
I
something.
probably know a guy.
Jeez.
All right. And the ground in here is like pretty flat, or like is there? Like-
There's a lot of footprints. Some of them kind of scuffed. You can give me a track roll if you guys want.
Is the ground like dirt, or is the ground rock? Like
It's a mixture.
Stone.
Some of it's pretty hard earth, but also
would I
some
be able
rocks.
to conceal a bear trap?
You could certainly put a bear trap down. You would have to adjust the dirt, and you might have to make like a sleight of hand roll to hide it.
I could potentially hide it for you if you wanted. I'm pretty good with sleight of hand.
I don't have any sleight of hand, so if you want to try it, go for it. I
Sure,
have
I'll
3.
try and hide it for you.
Got 1. Cool. Yeah, so like right at the entrance to this room.
Got it.
Presumably, so that whatever comes in here would step in it. Hopefully.
All right,
All right.
I'll follow his suggestion.
All right, so I will write down that there's a sort of a note of that.
I'm gonna grab a bag of chips. It'll take me 10 seconds.
That's fine. While you're doing that, I will also let my dog out because she's harassing me again. Let's take a quick minute break or whatever to do, whatever we're gonna do, and come back. All right? Does that sound good? How are we all doing on time, by the way, guys?
I'm fine.
I'm fine as well. Just like, does anyone need to end it soon?
No, I'm good. I was just grabbing some snacks.
No, I made ramen earlier. I'm fine.
All right. I'll be back in like 20 seconds here.
Cool.
All right, I got some Cheetos. I'm ready.
Nice.
So, Jerry, you like my friends here?
Yeah, it's kind of nice having somebody who knows people around here.
Yeah, you never know. You could be one of my friends as well one day. You never know.
You know what? You ever need an extra set of hands? I'm your guy.
All right. And don't you worry too much about them. They're good fellas.
That's what I figured.
I'm back. You guys all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, me and Jerry just had a nice conversation about the people with us.
What did you conclude?
They're my best friends.
I just said,
my entire
if you
life.
ever wanted to, be one of my friends, there's potential there.
All right. What are you guys doing?
So is there any tracks going north out here that we can see?
I mean, it kind of goes into the water, and you can't really tell.
Okay. You guys want to keep searching north from here or head back?
Yeah, we might as well since we're here.
Alright. We're gonna head north a bit here, having our friends go out in front, of course. Oh gosh.
You see some tracks in the dirt here again. The same pairs, two pairs of tracks, and the cave narrows up ahead.
That looks too narrow for us to go down.
The pair of boots does not return from this track.
Hmm.
You can fit in here. You can squeeze.
We can squeeze through.
It's a little slower going.
Okay. We'll squeeze in here.
All right, and you find scraps of clothing littering this area. You also find a notepad and a electric lantern that is burned out.
Really?
Yes.
How old do the scraps of clothing look?
They don't look terribly old. They look kind of fresh, a day or two, you know.
Are they just normal clothing, or is there anything unusual about them?
It's just, you can't really tell. It's just
All right.
outdoor-looking clothes.
Are the pair of boots here?
Yeah, they're kind of there anyway. There's what you see a little bit of shoe leather on the ground as well. And you give me a spot hidden.
All of us, or just
All of you, yeah. All right, never mind.
all right? Well,
Oh, actually, no. Oh, you got it. Yeah, Kelly.
Good, hard success.
You notice the rock has actually been scraped a little bit heading in, as if, and there's a little more of that purplish sort of substance where the rock has been scratched. Anyone? And in case I didn't make this clear, there is some paper here, like a notepad and journal.
Yeah, I want to read that.
All right.
Or try to.
And you recall the newspaper clipping about the spelunker, a Mr. Headram, who is commissioned by a charity to go look around in this area for several people who went missing in December. Homeless people that were, camping out in the woods and things like that, and basically, trying to recover bodies people that were presumed dead out here that probably died in a storm or something. But you notice that, and so his theory, as you recall from the paper, is that they may have tried to take shelter in the caves and then died from exposure. It's just a normal expedition log detailing various caves that he's gone through. Nothing of particular note stands out. He details what you think sounds a little bit like this cave towards the end, saying that he came, that he had to sort of swim underwater a little bit to get here, through from the east, and was surprised at the vastness of this cave complex, and says that he's seen tracks, he thinks, and that it's quite likely that he's going to find the bodies somewhere in here. He notes his last journal entry is scrambled and almost incoherent. He says, I hit it, but I lost my axe. I think I'll be safe here. It's too large to get in.
Obviously, that's not true. Okay. So then we're thinking they were his boots, and the dog came and got him.
Dog? Why do you say dog?
We saw a four-legged beast thing last time. I mean, I guess it could be a lion, but I'd probably
Did we see a
be
four-legged
more like...
beast?
I think all you kind of made out was mist. There was mist.
Oh,
I
was
don't
there
remember
just
a four-legged
mist?
beast.
I mean, there was a lot of noises and growling and
Yeah, we were
teeth
growling,
noises
okay.
and stuff. But yeah.
That doesn't mean a dog, though.
What did it?
That's
Did
what I
did it
think.
sound like it was sniffing?
No.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
didn't roll high enough to remember. Oh gosh, who's green? Severn, don't ping. That scares me.
That was
did
me.
it?
That was Kelly. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, the only other footprints we've seen are the really big ones, so. But they were human. Or at least they had 5 toes.
You guys wanna? What do you guys want to do next, or head to next?
I think we're gonna head down to meet up with our friend here and head south.
All right.
Okay.
You leaving the bear trap?
Yes.
All right.
I hit it so well it'd be too dangerous to recover.
There's only one way to recover it now.
Come on, has to sacrifice himself.
Not like this.
Hey guys, how's it going? You seen anything?
No.
Still alive.
Haven't heard anything. Place is
anything, no?
creeping us out a little, but haven't heard anything.
Why would you say
major.
that?
Oh,
Good. That means it'll be perfect for our Halloween party.
well, I mean, we've talked about places like this for a long time, and good to be prepared. Just anxious to get on with it.
What do you mean places like this?
He shuts up.
What do you
Aldo,
know?
what do you know that we don't?
What do you know, William?
Oh, we've just been around some caves as well, seen some strange things.
What caves?
Your character seems so much cooler than mine.
What caves, Aldo?
Well, I do a bit of exploring in my
Aldo,
off
if
time,
you know anything about what could be happening here, tell me this instant.
No, I don't know what is happening in this exact cave.
What are you referencing? What do you mean this exact cave?
I've never been down here. I don't know in the slightest of what's going on.
Jeffrey says, "Don't worry, we've been prepared, and we weren't even prepared before."
Just know we're ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
Jeffrey opens up his trench coat a little bit, and you see that he seems to have some sort of, you recognize it as an early sort of bulletproof vest, layers of cotton underneath his leather trench coat, and you see that he's showing you the inside of his trench coat, where he has a couple 50 round drums for his Thompson.
I hope those are silver-tipped bullets, son.
Yeah, let's just say, look, we're clearly on your side. We could have already robbed you if that was really what we wanted. Just know we're prepared.
Prepared for what? We're in the
For
middle of a
whatever we may
cave.
find.
Tell me what you know, Aldo.
Well, you said there was a mist creature down here, so we're prepared
I never
for
said there
anything
was
like
a
that.
mist creature down here. I said that there
Jerry
was a
said it
creature
was a
down here.
dog.
There's a lot of- Jerry
definitely
doesn't
would
know
have told him
anything.
there was a mist creature.
William in the corner also says, "And if we encounter something that we don't like, there's always me as the backup plan," and he kind of hefts a satchel. And you kind of see inside that there's dynamite.
Aldo,
William,
what do you
you're my
expect
new
to find
favorite
down
person.
here?
I don't know. But I
Jeffrey,
don't want to come prepared.
what do you expect to find down here?
Well, if the boss wants you to know, he'll let you know.
I want to do a persuade roll on Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's not going to be an extreme will get him to tell you a little bit, but no, he's not going to.
Well, I'm still gonna roll anyways.
Okay. The words came out of my mouth. Oh well.
Jeffrey.
Wow. Solid.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
Jeffrey, I am a cop. I need to know.
Well, Quince, just you don't want to necessarily tell people what might go on down in a place like this. They might not think you're quite right in the head, but there's good money to be made here.
Good
That's
money
all I need to know.
here.
Yeah, it's the spirit, Jerry. I like you.
All right, as long as I get a piece, I don't care anymore.
Dude, I'm getting a job out of this. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's go west here.
All right. Are Ethan and William staying in the Nexus?
Let's
Or-
leave
one person,
don't
but
know.
not William.
I mean, they're all those men.
We'll leave Ethan back there. Samuel can follow along.
All
You
right.
can leave Ethan by himself?
He's a tough guy.
With instructions to holler at us if he hears or sees anything. As soon as they hear or see anything.
All right. Well, you just sentenced this man to death, but okay. We'll keep
Well,
going,
yeah,
I
but-
guess.
They'll be like the canaries in the coal mine.
So Ethan, what I'd recommend doing is whatever lantern you have, setting it down and then being a little bit far back from it. So if there is a creature that comes, you'll see it coming after the light before it gets to you.
Yeah. You, which way you think I should be putting my back to, boss? Mansion's south, you said. We came from north.
Yeah, put your back to the north, the way we came from. Or
Right
Yeah,
here
do
in the
that.
hallway.
no, well, you guys know the cave, so I'll follow his advice.
You should put his lantern over here in this area right here on this corner, so it lights up everything over here, here. If I can ping, and over there.
Ethan has an idea. He's gonna put his lantern where you
Right.
said, and then he's gonna hide out here.
Seems
Alright.
like a bad idea.
That'll work.
Did the mushrooms smell like anything when I walked past them?
No. I mean,
Okay.
just normal sort of fungal spore sort of smell, you know.
Okay, I suggested Ethan he could go get some of those mushrooms and rub himself with some just to cover his smell.
Oh right, yeah. I almost forgot, boss.
Yeah.
All right.
I probably won't go too much longer tonight because I need to take a shower.
Oh yeah. Okay. But how long do you think we should take here?
We can keep exploring the side of the cave.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Maybe stop when we get to a good checkpoint.
Yeah. Alright, so from what you remember of the cave, it splits into two branches, one of which you kind of need to climb to get past. The other, there's some holes in the ground with proper light, and if you're not speeding past them, they're not going to cause you injury. It's the one that you need to climb for is the one to the is the northern route, and then the other is the southern route. Or more, well, they're not really. They're both to the south, but the one's more south and east. That route's the one that
Going
you need to climb.
southwest then?
The other, the one you're going down right now is the one you need to climb for. I couldn't recreate it exactly as I
Do we need to do
originally
a
drawn.
dex roll then, or?
No, as long as you're not rushing through here, you're going to be fine.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
They suddenly surround
Just-
Octavius.
Guys, wait. Get mugged while you guys move on.
Look, Quint, they're not gonna mug you.
I don't know what they're gonna do. They brought a lot of freaking.
If they were gonna mug you,
Lot of
they would have done it
equipment.
already and left you for dead.
What do you mean? These guys are hotel employees. I'm so confused.
Ah! Hardly.
Is this a hole? Should I be
Yes.
worried about this?
No, only if you have to make it through here quickly or with poor lighting. And
gonna
there's
go
like a
around the
bunch of
hole.
electric torches. You guys are fine. You don't even need to move around it. You can just step
This is
over
a
it.
bigger hole.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this hole?
They go down a few feet. That's it. It's something you might sprain an ankle or break a leg or something if you really
All
get
right.
poorly. And you
All right, I'm
rush
gonna give
through.
Jeffrey a talking to. Don't sprain your ankle this time, buddy. No
That's-
context.
That's right.
There's
That
so
that
much
did happen.
background.
That did happen.
All right, Jeffrey. Don't sprain your ankle this time, pal.
Just invite yourself to an inside joke.
That's how that feels, Aldo.
All right.
There's
Oh.
more mist.
What is this?
You remember
Some
this
cocaine
is
on the
the
floor.
sort of the center area. There's a place to your south which you don't quite remember whether it was there before. Maybe you were just confused. The place to your east is the ritual chamber that you found before.
You mean west?
Ritual chamber.
Yeah, West.
West, excuse me, west. You came from
Right.
the east. To the west is where the fog is coming out of.
Oh.
The sort of
and-
the sunken area that you found.
yeah.
Yeah,
with
so
all
there's
with
like
all the
some kind
holes.
of ritual area down there with like lamps along the walls and then like a big shrine at the end. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to sacrifice a goat or like a virgin or something. I haven't really decided yet.
There was a
But, like,
So based on
there was a depression in the ground with perhaps some type of altar in it, and there were a bunch of holes in the walls that where mist came from. It's been a while,
Jeff,
so kind
Did you
of.
happen to bring a small animal to sacrifice, Aldo?
Or some weed,
Or
because that's
some
the other thing you burn in one of those.
kind of
whatever
weed
you
to
want.
sacrifice?
To sacrifice, yes.
sadly, I did not bring as such.
I guess. Wait, do you want to go back to the ritual chamber or go south?
So South ended in a room with a table in it, and we got a journal or something from there. Or a scrap of paper or
I
something.
don't remember.
I
I don't
don't
think
know
I
about
had that
that.
in the original map design.
I think the map might be changed. Yeah.
I think the
Alright.
map has changed. I don't remember whether I had something else in the original drawing or not. But in either case, the cave, this part of the cave is unfamiliar to you. Whether the cave has
Okay.
changed somehow or what, you're not
Then
sure.
we should leave. Then we should leave one of the dudes here and bring the rest of them with us.
All right, Samuel, you set up shop, I guess.
Alright.
What does Samuel have?
Hmm?
Like for weapons?
Oh,
Samuel has.
he's a bit more explosive.
Yeah.
Gonna leave him by himself?
I love it. Oh my
Alright.
gosh.
He's your man. Okay.
I mean, I'd
He
prefer
also
not to leave Samuel.
He's also hefting. It doesn't necessarily look like he knows how to use it, but he's hefting a 12 gauge sawed-off shotgun, as well.
Okay, fair enough.
I could leave Joe instead if you want, but I went Frank in front.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So then we'll head south.
All right.
Seems
Samuel's
to be
gonna
empty, boss.
We'll search the area.
All
It's a
right.
bunch of
Yeah, there's a ladder
Sure.
here. There's a crate. There's a barrel. There's a chest with what looks to be a pretty serious lock on it, and then there's some beds. It seemed made of some type of skin, rolled out on the ground here, leather or skin.
I want to holler at Joe and Jeffrey and ask them to go check out the ritual chamber and see if there's anybody in there.
We're gonna have him go separate from us. Why are we splitting up, huh?
Because if there's nothing in here, I want to blow the lock off this case. I don't want to mess around with trying to unlock it or anything.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with my boys and go check it out.
I did a spot hidden on this room.
Oh, I failed
Successfully.
mine.
Oh, I mean, everything is pretty much as I told you.
Okay.
You see that the chest doesn't seem to be locked. The barrel doesn't either. The box, the crate. I mean, the chest is definitely locked.
Well, I'm gonna
Alright.
look at this box then, or the box over here.
Alright.
Is there anything in the box?
The box has handheld flares, a lamp, and has something that's carefully and heavily wrapped.
I'm gonna take the flares and the lamp and light the lamp
All right,
with my lighter,
sure.
and then I'm gonna open whatever's heavily wrapped
Okay.
or unwrap whatever's heavily wrapped.
A strong, pungent smell wafts into your nostrils as soon as you open it. It seems to be some type of rotten yet dried meat, and the
It's
smell fills the
human.
whole room. William outside actually asks, "What's that smell?"
That's definitely human. You should probably
Yes.
put that back.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I don't really want some rotten meat. Okay.
I'm curious about that. There, meat.
Well, I left it in the box if you want to look at it.
I'm gonna take a closer look to see if I can figure out like what part of the body it is.
I'm gonna level my shotgun squarely directly at the ground above the lock to this box and try and shoot it off without damaging the inside of the box, and pull the trigger.
All right.
I mean, I'm a lock. I can try to pick it. I have locksmithing.
I was just
Maybe
gonna
do
shoot
that.
it off.
All right.
I think it's too early. He already shot.
Okay.
All right. Give me, Michael. Give me a rifle shotgun roll then.
Firearms roll.
Yeah.
Hey, I won.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. All right. Yeah. Put a check mark on there then. Yeah. You blow the lock clean off. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Impressive.
Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll.
Yes.
A luck roll. There it is.
All right.
Pretty high
There
luck.
is a bit of a ricochet from the lock, but it seems to go inside the chest a little bit, and you hear something, maybe glass, a little bit break, but not that much. No one's injured.
Okay.
Be more careful next time, buddy.
Yeah, I'll bring some dynamite or something next time. So I want to open the chest and see what's in there.
And Aldo, by the way, were you checking out the chamber when this was going on, Aldo?
Yes, until I heard there was human flesh, so then I immediately turned around. I was
But
very
Jeffrey and
curious,
Joe
but-
would have kept going in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So
Her.
you see on top of all the contents seems to be a bottle of some liquid, and you hear a bit of a hissing, and you realize that the bottle is full of acid and is leaking down onto the contents below it, some of which seem to be paper.
I'm quickly gonna go run up and grab Samuel and say he should go help out with that.
I have stuff. Oh, I have a handkerchief. I want to reach in with my handkerchief and pull it out.
All right. Give me a dex roll with advantage, because you do have a handkerchief.
Oof.
Ouch. 97. Out of
I mean,
65.
advantage, so like you roll it again is how that works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. You
7. Nice.
yeah, you get the bottle out, and it seems to have done minimal damage to the contents inside. There's papers. There's, let's see. There seem to be some sorts of gems. Purple amethyst. Seem to be a few uncut diamonds.
Do I recognize these amethysts?
Yes, you do. One of them is a rather large, almost hand-sized amethyst. There's some miscellaneous gems in here. There seems to be quite a few papers as well.
I am keenly interested in those papers.
All right. They seem to be a lot of notes, rather esoteric, some of them just geometric shapes. They seem to be directions. There's a page in French. Does anyone...
I have some French from studying with
French?
Jenny.
All right, yeah. Give me a French roll then. That's Latin. That's your Latin roll.
Oh, I didn't write down the French one. I think it was 5. But I rolled a 46.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Yeah. As far as you can make out, maybe it's romantic poetry. You're not quite sure. There seem to be, there might be an illustration. It looks like of a painting or something, but you're not really sure what's going on.
Well, we can ask Jenny if we bring it with us.
Yeah, assumably we're shoving all this stuff into our pockets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's other notes as well that seem to be handwritten, and they seem to be correspondence between multiple persons.
Read those. Because I read other people's mail, that's fine.
Yeah, the top bit has been damaged by acid, but the lower bits, which you think might be the latest correspondence, in the first, there seem to be 2 hands. Hand 1 writes, "If you are reading this, head back immediately. Stay above for now, Montendre, until we speak again in person. I have lured a tool of significant size up from the deeper realms, but is not yet fully bound. The cursed sun will contain it for now." Then another entry from the same hand, hand 1. "As I said before, it is now more fully bound. It cannot go back below and cannot go past the ritual basin. We will now have several days in which to carry out our plan. Look for an opportune moment to act. Peter wakes at sunset, but must rest at the dawn for now. Hand 1. Do you know who intruded? It seems to be another rather hasty entry. A second hand breaks in. Each of you kind of give me like a education roll now. And you want it to be kind of an extreme one, but give me success.
Oh.
You
And
can't-
can Samuel roll as well?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You have access to his character sheet, I think, right?
No.
Well, you
No.
don't, but although I thought
Oh, maybe I do. Oh, there he is. Okay,
It
I
should
see
be
him.
under
But
the
I
lo-
just
the
have bio
lo-
and info. I don't actually have his sheet.
You should be able to click on character sheet, but anyway, I'll roll it. So
I can click on him, but I don't see their
all right,
their information.
here's his education roll. I'll figure that out later. He got a hard.
I just have Roseanne.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, because it's in the. They're all separated into the other tab. That's why. All right. So he says, seems to be a lighter hand, but I'm not really sure. I can't tell who's. There's nothing that strikes me as an identifying marker about the actual writing on this. Alright, so anyway, the journal entries here are correspondence. Hand 1 asked, do you know who intruded? Hand 2, I am not certain. I watched Aldo, and he at least did not go down. I have already begun. She should comply when asked. Will 1 be enough, though? He may have friends and can handle himself.
What's my name in there?
Yes.
Yeah, that was your name.
I'll read it
Oh,
again.
good.
So in response to do you know who intruded? Hand 2 says to hand 1, I am not certain. I watched Aldo, and he at least did not go down. I have already begun. She should comply when asked. Will 1 be enough, though? He may have friends and can handle himself. Now, hand 1 replies to that. In greater numbers they may turn on themselves. This single specimen ought to suffice. Then there is still the more direct approach. Remember to have 2 lines to be certain. Injured, he will at least not be able to return. And that's where it leaves off. And that might be
right.
a good point to break for the evening. I don't know. Up to you, Keller.
Yeah, that's probably a good point to break.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
some
think so
final
too.
thoughts about what we just read.
Yeah. And I can read it back to you guys if you want. So
If you have it typed up, you can actually drop it in the.
I
the
do.
Discord chat.
I'll put it into Discord
you
eventually here. I just
Okay. Thanks.
I'll put it
If you
in
have
later. It's right now. It's actually on the page itself, and so I can't really copy
Oh.
paste them. Or actually,
Gotcha.
I can. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if we
Um,
could write them with our own discretion, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm mildly concerned that my name happens to be in there, but maybe it's different. Aldo it's referring to. It's somewhat
I
common, right?
actually feel like that clears you. That indicates to me that they saw someone go down there, be me and Keller, or me and Quantavius, Jerry and Quantavius, but they
Go down
didn't see
where?
you go down into the caves. I'm assuming they're talking about us going into the caves, and that they're talking about the beast that they summoned is now bound, which is unfortunate. But then they talk about it being hurt and not being able to come back, which is really weird. And they
Oh.
talk about it being stuck in the basin, which indicates to me that it might be down there right now, which is really scary.
But
then it sounds like Sydney
that
comes
part
back at
again.
sunset?
So, I'll just read it all again. I can't copy paste again, unfortunately. If you're
worries.
reading this, head back immediately. Stay above for now, Montendre, until we speak again in person. I have lured a tool of significant size up from the deeper realms, but it is not yet fully bound. The cursed
The
sun.
dog thing.
The cursed sun will contain it for now. As I said before, it is now more fully bound. This is a later entry. It cannot go back below and cannot go past the ritual basin. We will now have several days in which to carry out our plan. Look for an opportune moment to act. Peter wakes at sunset, but must rest at the dawn for now. And you recall, Peter is Sydney's father.
Yeah, so we're bringing Sydney back to life.
Sydney's father.
And so they're either sacrificing Jenny or Beatrice, or they're sacrificing the demon thing they've summoned. Possibly both.
Right. Hand 1, do you know who intruded? I'm not certain. I watched Aldo, and he at least did not go down. I have already begun. She should comply when asked. Will 1 be enough, though? This, you gather, might refer to the tool. He may have friends and can handle himself. Hand 1 says, in greater numbers they may turn on themselves. This single specimen ought to suffice, and then there is still the more direct approach. Remember to have 2 lines to be certain. Injured, he will at least not be able to come back. The he, you kind of gather, is maybe not the tool.
Yeah. Okay, so they summoned a demon or something. So then they're trying to sacrifice the demon. So we need to probably try and either banish or kill the demon without sacrificing it, which is interesting. Or summon another demon so that that demon kills the first demon.
I feel like that's a bit above my expertise.
I don't know.
Our
I
new
might be
friend.
good at some of them.
Yes!
But Aldo clearly has a handle on
Oh, I
things.
love it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I'm curious to see where we're going.
I'm not trying to, like, point you in hints, just because I can't show you the text right now, and I will fix this. It says, I have lured a tool of significant size up from the deeper realms.
Yes.
I feel like tool is referring to a monster.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
It says lured, it does not say summoned. That's all I want to clarify.
Yeah.
You may be correct, you may be not. I'm just saying what the text says.
Interesting.
Lured it with diamonds, so it's a dragon?
Uh,
Baby dragon?
I don't
They
think that
might
would
like
quite
these
fit in Call of
gems
Cthulhu.
that are sitting right here.
Is that what we're thinking? Is that what the gems are for? They're like candy to these little...
Give me an idea roll, everyone.
An
A
idea
roll of what?
roll.
Yeah.
You roll?
Intelligence. Roll your intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What?
me and
I'm
Mike
pretty
are not
intelligent.
very intelligent, evidently.
You think to yourself, what would be a lure to something down below?
Light. Literally anything that isn't darkness. Giant flashlights and shiny gems.
Humans and,
And
noise.
the smell of rotten meat recalls to your mind the bait that is put on a fishhook.
Oh, yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch up that rotten meat.
Maybe leave the rotten meat.
Maybe leave it tightly wrapped?
I'm gonna re-tightly wrap it.
Give it to Samuel.
What?
Wait, we
Right?
give the meat to Samuel, set him out in an open area, and then we wait.
All right. So what I'm thinking with the meat is we put it on the altar to sacrifice.
But it's already been sacrificed. It's just meat at that point.
But then what happens when the thing gets here and we kill it? Is that gonna be a sacrifice?
I don't know. There's a
Guess
lot of
that
Do
would
we
be
have to
good.
take it somewhere else to kill it? And that way it's not a sacrifice? How far away from the
Hmm.
altar do we have to be? Is it just that the blood can't touch it, or like what?
There's gonna be blood everywhere with the heat we're packing.
Yeah, so maybe we need to lure it some...
Jeez.
I feel like we came a little over-prepared for this encounter.
Probably.
This is
Um,
awesome.
I'm just going to
Alright.
say that there is no such thing as underprepared in Call of Cthulhu. And things can be very lethal very quickly.
That makes
I
me
mean-
so happy.
And
already
Severed
most
probably
of it.
adjusts to what we brought. So.
Probably.
No, I didn't actually. I
all right.
Oh,
I
Well,
didn't
that
at
makes me feel a
all.
little bit better.
yeah, it's not gonna maybe
But-
have armor this time.
Well, you don't know that the thing that you saw before is what you're going to find again.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I haven't adjusted anything.
All
And,
right.
and
all
my
right.
words were, I didn't expect a group this large to come down here yet.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
maybe
know not to
implying
go
that
to
I
the
expected
small group
another
anymore.
expedition and then a whole lot of people with Thompson guns to follow.
Wow. All right. That's a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah.
But,
So thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, we
All
should
right.
plan for next
Yeah.
week, same time.
Let's see where we go from here. See what else is in this cave. My boys are ready.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later. I need
Yeah,
to
All right,
go
very
say
well.
hi to my wife here. Have a good night.